going to be evaluating a trend as taking a look at some amazing makeup transformations. Like, JR's a guy, I'm a guy. We don't have a lot of experience with putting on makeup, or at least not that we're going to publicly admit to. But women are able to do pretty amazing things. Today, we're going to be talking about makeup contouring, which I hadn't been familiar with. Let's take a look. So what you're seeing here is a sequence of transformation photos using makeup contouring to change the apparent shape of a woman's face. I didn't know that women did this, or were able to do this, to make it look like their bones are different than they are.
Jesus, I have heard about this, but always, the first thing, see the picture number 3, where there's the really dark lines on the nose. It's like a nose job, where it narrows your nose down.
Yeah.
Like, but the rest with the cheekbone stuff, I hadn't seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Foreheads and everything. So whoever came up with this, it's kind of genius, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's literally like making a painting on your face to change it. Now, I wonder, like, at different angles and with different lighting, if it really stands up that well. But I mean, obviously, look, she's a pretty girl to begin with, but number 6, I mean, that's pretty amazing. I think number 3 is pretty attractive too, I'm gonna be honest.
The main thing that happens that fools us is women's eyes. We don't realize how much stuff goes around an eye. Because we see all of it, everybody sees shadow, and we don't realize I'm gonna speak personally, I guess, and liner and lash and eyebrows and all this shit, and you're like,
in one little space, you can change so much.
But it almost ends up being detrimental, because then as soon as it comes off, you're like, man, your eyes are vacant, and you don't realize how.
No, I'm joking. That's awful. Yeah, you're right though. Again, you see pretty dramatic transformation. I like that. So in some cases, there's almost nothing left of the person's original face. I like that she did keep her lips, her eyebrows are pretty much the same. I like that there's still something of her essence in the final photo. And again, number 3 looks pretty cool. I think that if she was at like a masquerade or something, that would be a cool look.
It does look like they're doing like the Lion King live.
Yes, or Cats.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Wow.
Again, pretty dramatic. Her hair is relatively the same. That's something, but yeah, you do have to be careful with this trend. I'm just going to say, not in her case in particular, but there is the chance that you could look like a streetwalker if you go too crazy with this. I'm just going to say that. Let's go on. This is a more subtle version of it, but you do see, she doesn't end up looking like she's covered in tons of makeup, I don't think, but she does look like a completely different person. Yeah, man. Let's go on. Here, I think, is that actually a celebrity? Because she looks very familiar in that last photo.
Only in the last one, not in the first one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but again, it looks like a totally different person. This is how they achieve those looks in magazines and stuff like that. Let's go on. Again, by the end, she does not look like a human being anymore. I think she's gone a little bit too far.
This is the one where you can see, I think in the last one, how much makeup is really on.
Around the eyes, like, I don't understand how you don't, like, burn your eyes with chemicals when you do stuff like that.
Eye infections have to be pretty regular.
Yeah, that stuff's not good for you. Okay, and then go on. And here's the final one. She looks like a crazy person in the first photo. I think it's kind of cool. And then doesn't necessarily look human in the second one, but it does demonstrate how much of an effect this can have.
And we keep going. I know this observation has been made many times, but guys don't do this generally. Of course, guys wear makeup, but not to this extent, or even anywhere near this extent on a regular basis. But like, say guys want to enhance something about themselves and attract a woman. Again, not to say, and this was another argument that'll come in, women don't do this for men. I hear you, fine, okay. But
I hear you too, yeah.
But if a guy, we think, maybe we'll find a new way to attract women. A guy doesn't want to go to the fucking gym and sculpt abs and arms and shit, right? So say, again, this isn't seen, because obviously the face is always seen, but work with me, please.
I'm working.
Say you sculpt these abs on you with makeup and fucking pecs and big fucking arms and sculpt an arm and shit. And the woman's like, oh shit, he's ripped, it's fucking awesome. And then you wake up next day and you got a gut and shit.
With paint on it.
Yeah. You're like, oh, sorry, all my makeup wiped off on your sheets, off my fucking abs.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of disappointing?
So I dated a girl who, when we'd go out to like concerts or something, she would like really do herself up, like she was gonna step on stage like with crazy dresses and makeup, but I wouldn't say that like when that makeup comes off she looks any less good. It's like a different sort of idealized version, like an sort of artistic, like an artist's conception of the person. Like, I think that the original can be perfectly good, but it's just different. I don't know.
Or then if sometimes, I assume, since you said she would get super made up for these bigger events, on a regular basis, it'd be subtle makeup. Maybe just eye makeup and she'd chill. And you still know what her nose looks like.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those situations where people that wear this much makeup, their significant others or friends probably never see them in their natural state.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's some people that, oh, my makeup's running. They run home like, oh my God, my face is falling off. And they can't be seen without that level of makeup.
I'm not going to name names, but we did have somebody out on the other side of this wall yesterday who said they can't come in without makeup on anymore just because people are so used to seeing them like that. And that, I think, is unfortunate. I think you should be comfortable without having to do any of that stuff. And I try not to encourage people to not feel comfortable in their own skin. But yeah, like all of those girls obviously looked great with all the makeup and everything, but they would look good if they just got out of the shower and like put their hair back in a ponytail too.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start wearing heavy eye makeup and make my eyes pop. Then one day I'm not
He's gonna look like the dude from 300. No, but so you bring up my final point there. So these girls obviously look very different. In some cases, you could say that they look better in some general terms after doing all that stuff. There have been periods of history, and in some countries, where guys would wear lots of makeup too. And do you really doubt that if we were to do the makeup contouring in the eyes and everything, that guys wouldn't look better in some sense?
You know what? We have makeup artists. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come back for the next one.
Cheekbones.
I'm gonna get one. Not do the serious shit that we just saw, but let's do something to see if you can change my whole.
A little bit of subtle eyeliner.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what they can do. I'll let them do all
I
this
bet it would look
stuff.
better. I think
even if they want to contour my nose a little bit, because we'll see, because I have a good nose to work with to see what they can do.
We'll get Becca in.
Yeah,
Becca's the makeup artist.
Whenever we can get her to come in, we have a connection, and we'll try it for whenever. We're gonna do a follow-up to connect right to this and see if it's trendy or trashy.
Yeah, that's a good point. But what if it looks amazing? We could be in trouble.
I might have to hire her.
Yeah, anyway. I think that it will be in a good place as a country when guys and girls feel the same exact pressure to wear makeup and we all look like our idealized selves. Yeah. A little bit of eyeliner I think could help. Anyway, that's all we got for this week's of Trendy or Trashy. We'll see you next week.